Today, I'm giving you 65 ready-to-use typography art styles that can completely change how your text looks. I'll show you how to use them with Nano Banana for free in Google Flow and how to customize each prompt to create even better and more unique results. Let's get started. I will share this page with you in the video description. Is from ai2play.net website, so you can easily access all the prompts. You can also download the prompts as a TXT file or save them as a PDF file so you have previews as well. From here, you can filter them by categories, making it easier to find the styles you like. There are quite a few styles, so I can't test them all today, but I will show you a few examples and how to edit them to get better custom results for the text you want. You can click on an image to see a preview of how the prompt looks and how it is organized, but the easiest way is to just click the copy button and it will copy the entire prompt you need for that style. I put a shortcut button here for Google Flow since it's free and you can generate a few images each day. Click on the Create with Google Flow button, then log in with any Gmail account you have. If you have the paid version, you get higher limits so you can generate more images. Once you're logged in, you can click on New Project so we can keep things organized. Then I can rename that project so I can remember what I did and be able to search for it later. If you don't see Nano Banana there, make sure the agent is turned off by clicking on it. It should look like this. Then I can set the ratio I want and how many images I want to generate at once. I'll go with a square ratio and 3 images for now. Now I paste the style prompt I copied earlier. I made it easy to customize by putting the text field first so you can enter your own text. Let's say I type iron time. You can also change the text color and background color, but let's test it like this for now by pressing this arrow. It usually takes around half a minute to generate the images. Here are the results in that art style. You get quite consistent results, although depending on the seed, there can be small variations. When you hover over an image, you'll see this return arrow. You can click it to reuse the prompt. I also want to show you how the ratio influences the result because it decides how the words fit in the image. I'll try portrait first, then reuse the prompt again, and this time I'll test a landscape ratio. Let's see what we get. I'm recording this as I test, so you can see all the mistakes and problems I run into. For the portrait version, you can see how it stacked the words on top of each other so they fit. For the landscape version, there was enough space to place them side by side, giving us this long, nice-looking cinematic text. Since it's on a solid black background, it can be easily removed and used on different backgrounds in your projects. For downloading, I usually like to use upscale because I get a larger image, and it's also a little sharper. Let me reuse this text one more time. I'll replace the text again. It can be any text. Maybe I'll also adjust the text color by adding some blue and green to get a different look. For the background, I'll use a dark royal blue color. I'll switch back to the square ratio so you can see it better on one line while I record. The result is different now with the colors I requested, so you can play around with the text and colors to get more unique results. Let me try another style now. I kind of like this molten copper text style, so I'll copy the prompt and paste it into Google Flow. I am changing the text to something else, maybe Doomsday. Let me test it. For this one, you get a kind of melted copper look, and sometimes you can get nice, interesting letters merged into other letters. Without AI, it is quite hard to create this type of text. For the next style, I will try this futuristic neon style. For the text, maybe I will use the word party. The result is this neon style word. It is quite fun to play with different art styles. I remember when we used to have Photoshop styles and all kinds of mock-ups, and people used to buy these art styles. I will reuse the prompt, but this time I will try orange and green colors, and for the text, I will use the word bar. I run it, and you can see that I still have some purple in the word bar. For some prompts, you have to check if that color is reinforced somewhere else in the prompt. In this case, I still had ultraviolet light there, so I will change that to green and run it again. Now the final result only has orange and green, just as I wanted, so the only limit is your imagination. For the next style, I want this vintage printed poster look. For the text, maybe I will use Born in '81 or something similar to what you usually see printed on t-shirts. The final result is quite nice. I like it. Of course, you can reuse the prompt. change the color to something else, maybe green, and run it again. Now we get 3 more versions with green text instead, so you can keep generating until you find a design that you like. For the next style, I will try this vintage distressed look. I am changing the text to liquid power, and the result looks like this. For this complex style, you might want to try it a few times to get all the decorations right. Moving to the next style, I will try this pencil drawing typography. For the text, maybe I will use the words "My Diary." Let me run it. The result is something like what you would get if you tried to draw that text yourself. We can also see some subtle pencil guide marks, but you can remove those from the prompt if you do not want them. It looks quite interesting as a style. Let me move to something more 3D and mechanical, like this biomechanical style. For the word to test, maybe I will use Citadel. When you have long words, it is probably best to use landscape instead of square, so the text can be bigger. Even in a square format, it looks quite nice, but there is a lot of empty space at the top. As a style, I quite like it. It has that alien mood. For the next one, I will try this machine look. Maybe I will test it with numbers as well, not only text, like the current year. This one looks interesting with each number and that combination of metal details. I can also try other colors. For this one, just make sure you change the yellow color in 2 places, and maybe I will change the background color as well. Now we have a red year instead of yellow. This one is quite interesting. I like those connections and cables on the numbers. For the next one, I will try this wasteland style, which is made from salvaged iron parts. For the text, I will use Lost Robot, and let me check the result. I kind of like the middle one because it added some texture, but you can edit the background field to add walls or all kinds of things in the background. I kept it simple so it is easier to see and edit. For the next one, I will try this porcelain style. For the text, maybe I will try 3 words this time. The middle one got the text wrong, but the quality of the result depends on the words you use. Let me try it one more time with different words, maybe one long word instead. Since it did not have enough space to place the word on one line, it split it into 2, but look how nicely it integrated the letters. The W, O, and N fit together quite well. The next style is a combination of concrete and copper. Let me try it with a single word like Lux. The result is clean and modern. What do you think? Do you like the styles so far? For the next style, I want to try some roots. Maybe I will change the text to roots as well to see what I get. The middle one seems to be taking forever, so it probably got stuck, but this one looks really interesting, with the branches forming the letters and the word. I like it. Let me try some fabric for the next one. I am using the word delicate here, and the result looks quite nice. It looks like someone arranged silk to form the letters. You can also play with different text and different colors. Maybe I will use the word rose with a more reddish color. Let's say I like this one. You can edit it even further and add more elements. For example, I can prompt it to add a rose that fits the design, and now I have this rose here. Or, if you want to be more precise, you can select the original again and use a selection or draw something to guide it. Maybe I will tell it to add the rose flower inside the letter O. The result looks like this, so you can keep playing around and modifying it until you like it. Next, I will try some inflatable balloon letters. For the text, let me try a simple number this time. I got these balloon-like numbers. As you can see, it can struggle with numbers on some seeds, but for words, it usually works well. Let me also try some melted chocolate script-style text. For the text, I will use the word dessert. Look at how nice it looks. I like this one, and you can probably adapt the prompt for other liquids as well. For the next one, I want to try this paintbrush style. For the test words, I am using Master Art. The result looks good. I like those brush marks. You can have even more control. If I reuse the prompt, I can tell it to use orange for the word master and green for the word art, then run it again. Look how interesting it is now with 2 colors. You do not have to use only one color. Like I said, I tried to keep it simple for you, but you can make the prompt more complex if you want. Let me test one more style, this paper-like style. I will first test it with the word origami. After that, I will also test it with the word office. You will notice that it worked, but because the image is square and the word is longer, it squeezed all the letters into that space. Let me also try it with a landscape ratio to see if it does a better job. I will do the same for the word office. You can already see that now it has more space, so the word looks much better and has a nice paper texture. The same goes for the word office. I got nice paper textures, and the word looks quite interesting. Give the other styles a try, adjust them, and see what you can create. Change the words, change the colors, try gradients, and experiment with different types of backgrounds. You can also try the same prompts on other AI platforms with different models to see what kind of results you get. For example, I can try generating it locally using Comfy UI with the Crea 2 Turbo model. I used one of the example prompts here, and this is the result I got. It works quite well with other AI models that are good with text. Let me try another one, maybe this mechcore style. I paste the prompt here and run it, and in 17 seconds I get a full HD image in that art style. You can run it again to get a different variation, and so on. Let me try one more, like this blazing fire style. The result looks something like this. So, if you have enough VRAM and a good NVIDIA card, you can try generating these locally for free, just like I do. I have more tutorials for Comfy UI on my other YouTube channel called Pixaroma, so check it out if you are interested in open source AI image generation. Leave a like and a comment if you found something useful in this tutorial.
Typography art styles. Yeah. Freestyles for you. Thank you, AI Titans. And thank you all who subscribe to membership. Special thanks to Sebastian Anthony, Uptown Funk, and Thomas Brown. Your support means a lot. Subscribe for more cool tutorials.